age of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on it out. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On play action, here's Stroud. To his back, Nick Chubb. Oh, he trucked that defender. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They go play action with Stroud. Catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Houston Texans.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Here's Stroud again. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set up for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach and play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Up the gut they go with Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over, over.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was taken down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This one's to Kirk out left side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one, headed for the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They toss to Williams, headed right. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, here's Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and long for him here. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And a Cowboy first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A A gain of 11.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Straight ahead with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Dak now from the gun. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
So that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Cowboy first down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. A handoff to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Derek.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He's running for it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Texans 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Damian Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Gets it to him on the screen. Escapes a defender. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Stroud now on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play.
It's a gain of 11. That's another H-down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans pushing for a late spark before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Texans get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 14, Cowboys 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. He gets a lock behind one. Deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
First down, Cowboys.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Some pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up second down.
40-yard line.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 43. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
That's another Houston Texans.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. 28 Thomas now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 10 now. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down to a 4-point game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Dump off caught by his back. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Stroud on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Again, Stroud hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4, and it sets up a Houston first.
Good for a Texans first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing again, it's Stroud. No one open till he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's the one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Ready to go play action with Stroud. Interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Here's Stroud again. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down throw by Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give inside to jump. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Up and good from Fairbairn. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time But he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Another run for Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 46. Throwing the out route complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Dallas.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. 1st down, here's Dak. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a 36-yard look for him.
A 36-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Chubb up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stroud off of play action. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now lead by 10. Nico Collins with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space this, and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there.
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Texans 27, Cowboys 16.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap will give to Blue. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Play action, Prescott. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down, Dallas.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Dak throwing again. Screen here for Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
31-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Prescott again. Delivers another one to Williams. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Another throw for Prescott. Dumps it onto his running back. And that right, there's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 6.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Prescott to throw once more. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Defense looking for a stop, extra DB out on 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Prescott. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And as that one falls incomplete, all on shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. Coach can plead his case all he wants, but we know it's going to fall on deaf ears. They call that interference, and it cancels their 4th down stand. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
He was taken down.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Prescott's going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Cowboys 24.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Brandon Aubrey.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans only up by a few. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he rocks the tackler. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Looking for a target. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Out left, Linton. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just
That penalty
said
is
no
declined.
to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. To the air, Stroud. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. He's in the pocket. He's got some air into this one, deep down the middle. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Thomas on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Prescott here from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun is Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. Stroud from the pistol. Hits his running back. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
First down throw by Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's second down. They go play action with Stroud. This one falls incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there, so it'll be third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun now, 1st round. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.